How are you going to get them really interested in coming to see your races?
If we already have the big market share, why do we need you?
What would be some driving differences that you would do compared to an endurance race format versus a sprint race format?
Going through this step of the process, what would you have done differently?
You nervous?
I'm not gonna lie, yes I am.
Why would an aspiring race car driver subject themselves to questions like this?
How would you paint your car?
Because this is the 2013 Mazda Club Racer Shootout, an annual event that pits amateur racing champions from around the country against each other in an exhausting competition to see who's the best all-around racer. How does the event work? Here's Dean Case to explain.
The Mazda Club Racer Shootout was really building upon the cornerstone of Mazda racing, which is club racing. We have thousands of club racers all over the country in SCCA and NASA. This is now the gateway that they can jump to the professional levels. Motorsports, if you think of a Venn diagram, it's sport, technology, and commerce. And so we're trying to measure all aspects out here. Data analysis, technical understanding, the business proposal, the business meeting. So there's actually, we have, I think it's 10 or 11 criteria that they're measured on. And now one day, winner take all, a full ride in the 2014 SCCA Pro Racing Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup.
So who's vying for this year's prize?
I'm here because I won the Teen Mazda Challenge West, which made me eligible for this shootout.
I won my region's Spec Miata Championship. There was 18 semi-finalists. Got narrowed down to 5 after everybody sent in their business proposal and YouTube video.
I came out here after I won the 2013 Rocky Mountain Central Division Team Mazda Challenge. I was in a Spec Miata, which is a older style of the MX-5 Cup car.
I won the 2013 Pro Formula Mazda National Championship in the Formula Car Challenge Series.
Raced Formula Mazda cars for about 2 years, and then it took a lot of work in the car and me as a driver, and we finally got to the point where we could be competing for wins, and went ahead and won that championship and got me here.
I started in karting.
I did karting when I was 10.
I did 3 years in karting.
Karting school.
Yeah, go-karts.
So I started last year. Actually, I hadn't done anything before last year.
I got my first road race car when I was 16. Got Rookie of the Year in 2008 and also won the championship for GT.
I did both Formula 1600 open wheel and Spec Miata closed wheel. Really the reason why I'm here is to make my way into the Playboy MX-5 Cup next year.
Ask any of these guys, and the part of the competition that makes them most nervous is...
Definitely the presentation.
I'm gonna have to go with the presentation.
I think any driver would say doing the presentation.
Oh, it's definitely the harder part of the day.
When I got done, it was just like a huge weight off my shoulders,
That's understandable, since a fear of public speaking is nearly universal, doubly so when being judged by seasoned racers, educators, and motorsports professionals. One of the coolest tests of the day was this one, sprung on each driver without warning after a driving session.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, get out, car's on fire. Sometimes your normal escape routes aren't an option.
This little exercise really demonstrates that in auto racing, what you don't know can definitely hurt you.
Hey, you made it! All right, good. You knew where the fire pole was. That's important. Probably be a good idea to know how to get that net release though, right?
Yeah.
Sitting through the proceedings is interesting, but also potentially disillusioning. We like to think being a successful race car driver is all about speed. The barrage of questions being lobbed at each of these guys proves otherwise. To be a serious racer, you have to be media savvy, business-minded, technically astute, a strong communicator, and, oh yeah, wickedly quick behind the wheel. That all sounds pretty daunting, but there is a silver lining. Aspiring racers who haven't been blessed with a surplus of raw, God-given driving talent can still find a path to success. It seems to require tenacity, serious brain power, and someone willing to sign checks on your behalf. In the end, 21-year-old Joey Bickers won the 2013 Mazda Club Racer Shootout. I have a guess on where he's going to celebrate.
Buffalo Wild Wings, Buffalo Wild Wings, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Like past winners, Joey has a lot of potential and an exciting future ahead of him. More than that, he's set the bar for the next round of amateur racers looking to build a career. As it turns out, race car driver is a more complicated job than most people would guess. But for those who can't imagine doing anything else, a little complexity won't stand between them and the driver's seat.